Hi! Yes, you did read the title correctly. This is supposed to be episode 1 of the Parrot SMP, an SMP that some of my friends made so that I won't be just laying in bed for all summer and just watching YouTube videos of other Minecrafters playing SMPs. So, here's a question you guys want answered. Why am I in full diamond armor with maxed out enchants and an elytra? Well, I'll give you the short answer. The short answer is Windows Update somehow corrupted the files for my episode 1 of this Parrot SMP. And as episode 1 was supposed to end with me grinding for all this stuff, so there's that. Which means now I have to catch you guys all up on what happened in the first episode. So here we go. You start off as normal, we mined some trees, and then I went off to mine some stone. And then I got full iron armor and then did a bunch of random stuff. In the meanwhile, some of my friends decided to make a community center, which I chilled in for a while before deciding I would split off and find my own land. I did end up finding my own land, and it was a beautiful plains biome. And then the first thing that I did was create a mine so that obviously I could mine for even more materials. I streamed that, by the way. After I did some mining, I decided that I would need a storage center for all this stuff that I would need to be storing. Every Minecrafter needs a storage center, so I built this one. It's pretty okay, I guess. I used one of the 1.17 blocks for the floor, but other than that, it's relatively simple, and I think it'll be great for starting base. However, shortly after I just finished this storage center, I found that there was a community center which had an iron farm in it, so I decided to take some of this iron and then go trade with the villagers. I traded with these villagers in order to get full diamond armor, enchants, and you name it. They also had an AFK grinder for experience, so I did that too. And that brings us to where we are today, where we started. So, because this isn't the first episode, you guys don't know my plan for this base and why I'm building multiple buildings instead of one giant one. Well, here's my plan. Basically, I want to have 2 villages. That's right, 2 villages. So we have the mine here and stuff here. So as you can see, there's this absolutely beautiful valley that I'm currently in right now. There's a mountain on each side of this place. Basically, what I want to do is have one village here on this ground level and then have like a sky islands type thing that has more modern stuff, while this area has this more like rustic type of buildings. So the first thing we need to do is, well, we need to get our basic supplies together, which is why I built this farm, that storage system, and the mine, which is just over there. So yeah, and we have this cow, so let's finish this farm. I haven't exactly finished this farm yet. It just needs a bit more to go over here. So we're just gonna do that, and then I'll meet you back right here. Right, so I finished the farm. It looks nice enough. I just tilled it. So there's a couple spots where I didn't put water, but I don't really care. We're just gonna start harvesting right now, and then we'll see how much wheat this gets us. So yeah, see you once I finish harvesting this, I guess. A lot of cuts this episode, but who cares really? I'll see you once I finish this harvesting. Right, so I ended up planting the entire thing. We got all of the seeds all planted right now. So obviously the next step is to, well, feed the cows that I have. I need this food. I know I have a bit of food. I have that 17. I do have that 17 little thing. But like, I also really need to feed these sheeps because the sheeps are going to get me wool, and I do plan on using the wool for netherite mining. Now, I don't know about you, but I like bed mining. It's just, well, it's just very inexpensive, and I've gotten pretty quick at bed mining. I'm gonna go sleep for a bit. But yeah, honestly, I've gotten quite quick at bed mining. It should be completely fine. And bed mining is honestly just the quickest thing for me. I can't really think of anything else to do right now. The only thing I can think of doing is probably extending this road down, or maybe like building some actual housing. Because remember, this is supposed to be a village. There's supposed to be people who live here, even though it's just probably gonna be me all alone because no one likes me. But hey, we're gonna what I'm planning to do probably next is extend this road out here probably to the end. I don't know what to do for like the end of a road, but I'll extend that road out here, maybe a bit this way, and then we can have a couple of beach houses. I know the sugarcane kind of ruins the scenery a bit, but we'll try to fix that. I just need the sugarcane because I do plan on making myself a library, or not just a library, but rather an enchanting room that has a library in it. That's the idea for the enchanting room. I'm probably gonna get a couple horses in this barn here, but for now, yeah, I think I'll just chill for a bit, get these cows. Once I'm done with these cows, I just don't know. Oh, level 15. I might go mining a bit because, well, if you can see there, I just used a pearl when I didn't have to, but I don't really care. As you can see, I don't have a lot of cobblestone. And then, considering the size of this entire area and the fact that these roads are supposed to be 5 blocks wide, I'm most probably going to need a lot of cobblestone to cover the road system that I'm planning on having this for this village thing. Also, it's kind of feeling a bit sparse right now. It's only the 2 buildings and then the mine that's just over there, so I'm probably gonna have to fix that up. But for now, yeah, I think I'll just continue breeding up the cows and stuff, and then I should probably get to work on this here. Probably gonna like dig it out a bit more. That's kind of loud, but I don't really care. Probably gonna have to dig that out a bit, and then, oh gosh, yeah, I forgot. It's gonna be like 1 block between the farm, so I will have to add a fence. That's probably where I will add the fence. But for now, I'm thinking like if I go straight here and then maybe like across here, because I think I could have a house there. So how about like straight here possibly? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if this could work. Can you add a house there? Yeah, you can definitely fit a house there. So I'm probably gonna do that, and then we're just gonna see what happens, I guess. Ooh, probably not that far. Yeah, probably won't have to go that far. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We're gonna see how far the amount of cobblestone that I have right now is going to get me. So yeah. Right, so I ended up having more than enough cobblestone to fill in that small section of road, so I filled it in. So I'm trying to think about what to do actually about the building. All I did was gather a couple of logs and like replanted some of the trees that are over there. I don't really have a plan for any of these buildings. I just grabbed like a bunch of different types of wood and cobble. But I think the first thing that I really need to do is like move this sugarcane out of the way because like, I mean, well, this is quite satisfying, but like, I don't think having this like wall of sugarcane in front of a bunch of houses looks very nice. So I don't know, maybe it's just me. I just don't think like a wall of sugarcane just looks very nice. So I'm gonna move this a bit around. Probably I'm gonna have to find a place to move all the sugarcane, and then I think I can finally get started. What? I'm pretty sure there's more than just 2 stacks of sugarcane in that. Excuse me. What? That does not seem like it would only be 2.5 stack. That amount of sugarcane. That's interesting. And it doesn't seem like something that'll only be. Am I missing anything? I don't think I am. Anyway, I think I'm trying to find a place to relocate the sugarcane. I found a nice spot just over this hill. Where is it? There it is, over there. I'm probably gonna just relocate it just over here. Boop. That was a nice shot. Probably on this little beach here. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you guys. There's a nice coral reef here. It's nice. I don't know what to use the coral reef for. I might use it to harvest some of these sea pickles. But yeah, I think there's like a shipwreck somewhere around here. My render distance is too low for me to be sure of that though. So I think I'll just plant all this sugarcane and probably head back to figure out like designs for homes. I don't know if I want to make a home or a boardwalk. Those are the 2 ideas. I might be able to combine the 2, but like it's gonna be hard to make a boardwalk where there's already like a bunch of homes that's already on that area. But I do want to try making a boardwalk, but the issue is I have no idea where, because these 2, like this section, this sandy beach is way too like curvy. I would have to like smooth that out a lot and probably bring out the edge a lot. And over here too, you can see that it's like a straight up like, it's not smooth at all. So I don't know where to put a boardwalk. That small bit of sand over there near that area where I'm planning to build those houses is like pretty much the only section that has like a flat piece of sand. I don't know. See, look, even this, look at this. What is this generation? What is this generation? Like, it's kind of weird that it's like this, but I can't really complain. So I'm probably just gonna go ahead and think of ideas while planting this, and then yeah. Right, so I ended up deleting all of the sugarcane, and now it's pretty much time for me to start building some of the houses, because obviously, like I said before, this is a village. It needs some actual houses, even though no one's gonna be living here because I am so very alone. Anyway, I don't really have a strategy for building anything. Honestly, what I do, basically, I just look around, see what color palettes I have. For example, that there is spruce, that there is mainly out dark oak, and then I think to myself, I think it's time for an oak house build for primary colors, and then for the secondary block, I'm probably gonna use spruce. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna get a bunch of oak logs. I do not have a lot of oak logs, which is kind of unfortunate. Screw it, I'm just gonna craft a full stack, why not? I'm gonna craft some oak logs, and then honestly, I just like to get building. I just don't have many strategies. I think this would be a nice little 5 by 5 house, maybe. Yeah, a 5 by 5 house on the inside would be nice. It gives me enough room to work on the interior as well, and then it also gives me a nice little doorway here. Odd number, nice doorway. This is gonna be a nice small house. I don't want to do anything too fancy with it. I'm probably gonna like trim the outside. Oh yeah, I need to craft a crafting table because I don't really carry many things, and besides, all houses need a crafting table. So we're just gonna, what I'm gonna do, at least for like the outside, I'm gonna make like a trim. I'm probably gonna get like, why not? Just a full stack, who cares? For trim, I'm probably just gonna do this. Oh, that's an axe. For the trim, I'm probably just gonna put a bit of slab. Wait, that's not even. Oh, it's not even because I broke a block. I'm so dumb. Yeah. Okay, there we go. That's better. My trim is just gonna be like a bit of cobblestone slabs, and then I'm probably gonna make these outside blocks, yeah, some spruce. This is just a nice simple design. I don't really do like building tutorials, but like I just follow some basic principles. Just gonna do good with slabs there as a trim, a bit more slabs. I'm probably gonna change those end slabs to stairs at some point, but for now, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make this, I think this can be a 2-story house. Yeah, a 2-story house would be nice. So like this is basically what I do. I build this frame first, and then I go up now. What I do, I go up. I'm probably just gonna have a simple design. Probably have a window there. That looks good enough, and then I constantly check to see if it looks good. It does usually look good. Hopefully, we got that. Now I have to figure out a way. Maybe this can be a 1-story house. Maybe. I'm not that good with interiors. That's why I mainly tend to make like only 1-story houses. Okay, good. That water didn't go into the into my farm. I'm probably just gonna make another basic window. Just here. The issue is I don't have much sand. Well, I do have plenty of sand, but like I don't have much glass. I didn't smelt any. This window's probably gonna be blocked off. Except for this side, I'm gonna have a door, because this door directly there is probably not the greatest idea. I'm gonna have a door because think about it, they can now exit and head over to the beach area. And probably gonna have some fence gates here with some lanterns. But for now, I think I'll just continue finishing up this house. I might time lapse it, I might not. I'm probably gonna time lapse this, honestly. So yeah, bug your seats. It's time for a time lapse. Right as you can see, I have finished this first building. I think this turned out quite well, especially for a 2-story. I kind of messed up with the proportions on the second story bit there. I'm trying my best to keep every floor 3 blocks, but as you can see, if you enter in, this is a 2-block jump, which I don't like, but I do like this little area up here that I made. I was planning on it to have a full-on chair and table, but there's just not enough room. But I do think it looks quite nice. We got the windows here. I'm using again the deep slate because it looks so clean. It looks so amazing. I got a chest. We got everything you need. I smelted a bit of glass. It's apparent that I need to add a bit more fuel. I do want this glass because, as you can see, I'm going to be making more houses, so I'm probably going to time-lapse this again. We're just going to be making quite a few houses. I think this will be like the most like complex one. Like this one has 2 stories, it's got windows, it's got lanterns, it's got like a bunch of stuff. I feel like the other houses I'm gonna make, I kind of want to make them more simplistic, because like if I do this a bunch of times, I won't be able to, it will become a bit too saturated, it won't feel alive, and I kind of need to sprinkle more complex stuff like all around the village, because I mean just look how much area I have to cover. I mean, I know it's not just gonna be housing. I do plan on making like markets and a bunch of other stuff in this village, and at least in the first part of this village. But like, yeah, I kind of don't want to be oversaturated with like the same type of design over and over again. So I think we'll start off with a simplistic design after this complex one. Maybe like I don't know, maybe like a 3x3 just here made of like dark oak or something. But yeah, we're gonna time lapse again, and we're gonna see how far we get in the time that I have. As you can see, I have finished 3 houses. Each of them took about 10 minutes. I built this house here. It's got 2 stories, 2 windows, deep slate floor. Looks kind of nice. It's once again cramped at the top. I can never figure it out. I had a couple of extra wood lying around, so I decided to actually fence this section off from like the farm, because that would look nice. I had a bit of cobble left, so I did a bit of like naturing. We have this small house. It's only a 1-story, but does have access to the beach. And once again, I had quite a bit of leftover wood. I think I miscalculated how much wood I need, so I built this like little dock as well. It's nothing much. It's just a bunch of like dark oak, spruce, and then some dark oak here on the edges, with some of like that type of patterning, stairs and slabs. Yeah, that's pretty much what I did. It didn't take as much time as I thought, so I did do like a little bit of detailing with what, like, you can see some of these lanterns sprinkled about with like for lighting. We have this new building, which is it's gonna be my shop in quotation marks. It's gonna be where I basically store quite a bit of my farm supplies from this farm. I did a little bit of more extra detailing on the farmhouse, added these structures, put a little bit of these spruces around. I kind of did the cows a bit as well. I added more lighting around the wheat farm so it isn't completely dark as well. So yeah, I kind of did a bit more than just the houses, but that was just because I had extra wood. And you might be realizing, yes, my base is really quite dark. It's actually very dark in a lot of spots. There's a lot of spots that have like dark patches, but here's my plan to fix that. Where did I put it? I just want to add some in my inventory. Well, anyways, here's my plan. Basically, what I have over here near the island where I put sugarcane is, let's see if I can see, there it is. We have trees, but they aren't just normal trees. They are trees that have these mosses on them, and this moss is gonna be so incredibly useful because of this, the moss carpet. Oh, that's where it was. I couldn't see it. Now, what the moss carpet is, if I can head back to my island quickly. it's basically like a regular carpet. It acts as a regular carpet, but like so it can do the normal stuff like this trick, and then you place a boss carpet on top. Boom. But look, it's almost like you wouldn't be able to tell. Okay, you can kind of tell. If it was day, you wouldn't be able to tell. But like because of the texturing, like if I just place it without a torch underneath, like it's really hard to see where it is. It's slightly different shade, I know, but like it's really different to see. It's absolutely, it's really difficult to see it on like the actual grass. So I think this will work amazingly if I want to like put some lighting around areas where I can't just spam a bunch of lanterns. So I'm gonna be doing that. Another thing that I realized is that I am gonna be using a lot of lanterns in this build because they will be acting as my source of light, because I'll have them hanging off spruce fences and stuff. And then in order to craft a lantern, you need a lot of iron. Now I got, how much iron is that? 11. I feel like just under a stack, which is fine, but considering how big this area is, I feel like I'm gonna need a lot more iron. So I think I might do a bit of mining over in my mine shaft, or probably trade for some lanterns. So yeah, I think this might be the end of this episode, honestly. If you do like this, make sure to like and sub, do all that stuff. Also, I plan on streaming every single mining session that I do. Well, long mining session that I do. And then, so if you want to be notified for that, hit that bell. Other than that, see you next time. Bye.